Hey everybody! What an exciting week we have ahead of us. And that is our discussion about the federal court system. There's a couple of points I want to make before we begin talking about the system more specifically. The first point is this. We are going to be using a lot of terms you probably have never heard before. So don't be stressed about that. Don't be freaked out about it. Just understand that there's going to be a lot of new terms. So this is what I call a term-heavy discussion. And I will repeat those terms and I will do my best to explain them, and I'll do my job as best I can. So that's point number one. Point number two is that we're going to be talking about the federal court system. Each state, including California, has a separate court system. And most of the interactions that we have are with state court systems, not the federal court system. So, for example, most of the time, if you get called up to serve on a jury, it'll be at a state court. Most of the time, any legal action takes place, any type of criminal trials take place. Usually, a vast majority of those take place at the state level. So going back to one of our earlier discussions, this one about federalism, if you remember, there are powers called concurrent powers, and those are powers that both the federal government and the states have at the same time. Well, the power to create a court system is one of those concurrent powers. So there's a federal court system, and then separate and concurrently, each state, including California, has its own court system. Okay? So the federal court system is what we call a three-tier system or three-level system. At the bottom level, that's the bottom level right there, there are federal district courts. And then the next level up, that's the second tier, there are circuit courts, also known as federal courts of appeals, and you'll hear me use those words, those terms, interchangeably, so understand that they mean the same thing. Circuit courts and federal courts of appeals mean the same thing. That's the second level, or the second tier on the federal court system. And then at the top is the United States Supreme Court. And there's only one of those. So the next video is going to be dealing exclusively with federal district courts.